I've encountered so many different opinions about how the town is operating, just going door to door. And I, it's clear that town meeting members also share a variety of different opinions. And it's important to allow them to express their opinions, of course, in a civil manner. Sometimes those opinions may include criticism of something that the town is doing, something that a town body is doing, something that the town moderator is doing. From my perspective, this is constitutionally protected speech. We have to allow it. If it descends into hate speech or racist, homophobic, or other kinds of really profoundly disturbing speech, that would not be tolerated.
I need to reply quickly to the last comment that Mike Crowley said. It is not constitutionally protected speech. What is protected is fair debate. The moderator establishes the rules to ensure that there is fair debate and no personal attacks, and a prerogative of legislature. The decision that the Supreme Judicial Court of Massachusetts made a year ago applied to public hearings of a select board and absolutely did not apply in any way, shape, or form to legislatures. I've conferred with town council. He's in full agreement with that. This is ad hominem criticism of individuals and committees on town meeting floor is absolutely not constitutionally protected speech.
May I respond to that? I'm absolutely not advocating criticism of anybody, and yet the Supreme Judicial Court has rendered an opinion. There is some legal debate within legal circles about whether this decision that was handed down in the Barron case in March of 23 applies to legislatures, of which town meeting is arguably a legislature, but it's not settled law. And regardless of whether it's settled law or not, there is a constitutional principle enshrined in 2 articles of the Massachusetts Constitution that I am a believer that we have to honor, whether they specifically apply to town meeting or not, because our residents are entitled to have and offer criticism of their town government. That's part of what being involved in town meeting should be about, that people are entitled to speak their opinions.
Of course, they're entitled to speak their opinions. They're not entitled to attack individuals and committees, and that is not enshrined in the Massachusetts Constitution. And as long as I am town moderator, I will continue to do what I've done for 16 years. And that is to say we can have vigorous debate, criticize others' opinions. Absolutely. That's the way to debate on town meeting, not to criticize individuals personally and no ad hominem attacks.
You keep speaking of attacks, Mike, and I'm not advocating attacks. And frankly, I would not have any tolerance for attacks.
Good.
But criticism is constitutionally protected speech in public meetings, and I would intend to apply that principle to town meetings.